The following program is brought to you in part by Time Warner Cable and the Madison County School System. This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube. This program is sponsored in part by Equipment Sales and Rentals. Give Sean a call. And by Tatum Enterprises.
You're watching Madison County School Sports Television. I'm Joey Chapman along with Donald Foster. It is a beautiful Saturday here in Richmond, Kentucky. We are here at Madison Central for North Bullitt versus Madison Central at the Tomahawk Classic, and Donald, should be a great game today.
Should be. We have Central coming in with a record of 11-7, winners of 7 in a row. They played North Bullitt Lady Eagles 7-9. Central last night beat Knox Central 18-1, had the no-hitter. Courtney Patton had a no-hitter. North Bullitt played Mercer County and lost that game 7-2.
So as we continue through the season here, obviously still kind of early in the season. It is only April, but Madison Central making a great name for themselves. Obviously a very good club as the first batter is getting ready to step up, and that is going to be Coyle. Carissa Coyle, that is.
Reagan
Coyle. All right, so it was a little different on here. I think I read the wrong thing.
Reagan Coyle leads off. Who's on the mound for the...
I believe for North Bullitt, the pitcher is going to be Shelby Greenshaw, I believe. So we'll see what we can get going here.
The left fielder, number 12, Reagan Coyle.
So Reagan Coyle steps up to the plate. First at bat of the day for her, obviously. Central's first game today. Takes the first pitch.
High for a ball.
As you mentioned, Central comes into this game 11-7. Obviously, it's very important. They're above 500 as she goes for a bunt right there and misses, so that's going to go down as the first strike. And you said they've won 7 in a row?
7 in a row.
So obviously stepping up their game here.
After a slow start, Indians have picked it up nicely in a tough 11th region.
Oh, definitely. And, you know, time and time again, it really never really matters how you start. It's all in how you finish. And Central is proving that they are a good ball club. Swings through that one.
Struck out.
And that's a strikeout. So coming up to the plate now, that's going to be Sarah Arthur.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 8, Sarah Arthur.
She is number 8, and she's going to be the second batter of the day. As she's going to take that one. It's going to go down as the first ball. And it's going to be a little difficult for us to get used to this on the scoreboard today. Central is actually the away game as that one is popped foul down the first baseline. So that's going to be a 1-1 count, 1 out for the Indians. But the Indians are going to be the guests today, and North Bullitt's going to be the Indians on the scoreboard. So forgive us, rather, if we make any mistakes on that. As she takes the pitch right there, and it's going to be grounded and out at first base. Didn't necessarily get the kind of contact she wanted right there. Could have been a little harder, but that's going to bring up Sydney Vaughn.
Now batting.
Sydney had a big game last night. Home run, 2 doubles, 5 RBIs, scored 3 runs. She's definitely the Lady Indians' go-to player.
And we'll see if she can be that today, try and get something going here. She's the third batter. They have 2 quick outs.
Swing and a miss. No.
Check swing right there. They're going to call it a strike.
No.
No ball.
Kent Miller, Lady Colonel's assistant head coach, former Lady Indians basketball coach, referee in the game.
Looks right there. That's going to be ball 2.
This count runs 2-0.
Swings through that one right there, so it's going to bring it to a 2-1 count. They have 2 outs right here, and obviously you want to try and get something going early here in case North Bullitt gets something going in the first inning, but we'll see what the Indians can do right here. She takes the pitch, swings right through it. That's going to be strike 2.
Swung at 1 in her eyes.
Obviously, you can tell by her swing right there. She's definitely wanting to get something going and out into the outfield. She wants to get on base.
She swings hard.
Yes, definitely. As she gets a hold of that one, that's going to go down to third base line, out of the park, foul.
To the football field.
Speaking of the football field, we're going to have spring games coming up in the near future. First week of May, Madison Southern will be having theirs, and I believe on that same night, Madison Central will have theirs.
April 24th for Madison
April
Central.
24th.
It's Thursday.
Did you say that's for Central or?
Central.
Yeah, Central. And Southern's going to be the 1st of May.
Yeah, I know it's first week of May for Madison Southern.
So we'll definitely be covering those. Donald and I will have the call at Madison Southern as she takes the pitch here. It's going to be a ball, 3-2 count. Obviously, senior year for a big running back at Southern, Damian Harris, and we'll make sure we cover all of that for you. It's definitely going to be a great year, but swings through that one, and that's going to be a strike 3.
2 strikeouts in the inning for the North Bullitt pitcher. Nice way to start.
Oh, yes, definitely. And whenever you're pitching, that's how you want to start. It's a hot start for her. So she has 2 strikeouts so far. We'll see what she can do for the rest of the game. We're going to take a quick commercial break right here, and when we come back, we're going to have more softball action on Madison County School Sports Television.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications. This program is sponsored in part by Equipment Sales and Rentals. Give Sean a call. And by Tatum Enterprises.
Action at Madison Central for the Tomahawk Classic as North Bullitt is stepping up to the plate.
Shortstop, number 5, Carissa Summers.
Carissa Summers is stepping up to the plate. She's the shortstop, number 5, and she takes the first pitch right there, and it is going to go down as a strike 1.
On the mound for Madison Central is Wilder. Is that Morgan?
Mackenzie
Wilder.
Swings through that one and almost swinging at the dirt right there, so that's going to be strike 2.
If you notice Mackenzie wearing a mask at pitching, that's something in softball a lot of kids have gone to.
Definitely. You don't want to risk, especially.
Strike 3.
with as big as those softballs are, when they come back at you, those will still hurt, just like a baseball.
And they're not as far back as a baseball pitcher. So
Carly Benz is coming up to the plate. She's out in left field today. First pitch, swings at it, and it's going to go fouled back. And you know what? Something that the catcher did right there reminds me of something from Madison Southern baseball. Jonathan Ross, the catcher there, every time it seems that one of the balls get fouled back, they have such a hard time looking back and trying to find out what's going on and exactly finding where the ball is, as here comes the pitch. That one's near the dirt, so that's going to go down. 2-1 count now. Beautiful day for softball, and spring is in full effect. As she swings at that one, and it's going to be fouled back behind third base. Fans better watch out. I almost got hit with one before the game started, and that's definitely not how you want to start a broadcast.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So I apologize for that. I thought one of those was near the dirt and went for a ball, but so it's going to be a 1-2 count. Swings at that one, popped up.
Center field, easy.
She's all over that one, and it's going to go down as an out. So 2 outs here as number 16 comes up to the plate.
Now batting the center fielder, number 16, Bree Sherrard.
That's Bree Sherrard, and we're definitely going to be relying on the announcer a little bit today. So we'll have a little bit of a delay right there, but it's all right. As she's getting ready for the first pitch here. Swings at that one, and it's going to fall for an out.
Oh, flat center field.
No runs, no hits for North.
Good inning.
Definitely a good
Indians.
inning.
Top of the second. And
Quick inning.
So when you can set them all down like that, that's definitely what you want to do. Nobody able to get an upper hand here. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll be back for the second inning right here on MCS TV.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond. Luxury Pet Service in Richmond. Jack Burford Chevrolet. Faith Created Assembly of God Church. ScenicCabin.com. Linville Insurance. Time Warner Cable. Madison County Schools. Richmond Tourism. Pro Signs. CSEP. First Gear. And Rosenbaum Communications. This program is sponsored in part by Equipment Sales and Rentals. Give Sean a call. And by Tatum Enterprises.
At Madison Central. We're here for the second inning. Emily Frakes is stepping up to the plate.
Now batting the center fielder, number 25, Emily Frakes.
We'll see what she's able to get going right here. It is a tied at zip here in the second inning.
Good innings by both pitchers. No, great way to start the game.
Definitely, and she's going to swing right through that one. First ball, first strike. So 0-1 count.
As you said, North Bullitt out of the 6th region. Comes in at that 7-9 record. Be a big win for them to beat the Indians on their home field in a home tournament.
Looks at that one as it goes by. It's going to be strike 2. So obviously she kind of kept the bat on her shoulders right there. She wants to try and swing at what she feels is the best pitch. Not looking for anything big here, I'm sure. Just want to try and get some production.
Emily's way up on that plate.
It's going to go down as ball 1.
Ball
so
2.
It's a 1-2 count.
1-2. Why you call that last one a strike?
Yep.
Horrible.
You'll notice that Donald Foster is definitely our umpire in the booth. As she looks at that one, swing and a miss, and it's going to be a strikeout.
3 strikeouts already.
Morgan Elliston is coming up to the plate, number 30.
Now batting the first baseman, number 30, Morgan Elliston.
I'm going on a limb and say that's probably their ace pitcher out there.
Yeah, definitely. She's pitching a fantastic game
3
today.
of the first Central hitters have struck out.
Yeah. And they're going to call that a ball.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. It would be a big day for Central if they can get a win right here. That would make it 8 in a row. And you've mentioned before in the broadcast, they've definitely stepped up their season as we now have a 1-1 count. They definitely have defense behind them. Now we'll see if we can get some offensive production. Swings at that one, and that's going to go down to third base line, drops fair. And she's going to get a base out of that one. So that's going to be the first base hit for the Indians today.
Now batting, the designated player, number 21, Sammy Walczyk.
Oh, Walczyk. Sammy Walczyk.
The designated player. You know what that means? I bet you that means she's pretty good. So we'll see what she can get going right here.
Yeah, she's a DH, basically. Designated hitter.
Getting word that that's a DH, so sorry if I made myself sound like a fool, but you know what? Anytime they designate somebody, definitely
they're
good.
pretty decent.
Oh, yeah. Swings at that one, and it's going to be fouled back. And that's going to go down as a strike.
Another thing you notice different in softball and baseball, you don't see the runner at first leading off.
No.
You know, she's got her foot on the base.
But something you have to take into consideration, it's not as big as the field is.
It's a smaller field, of course.
And if you try and get a lead off here, definitely not going to try and do her best Billy Hamilton today.
No. But you could go first to third.
Kicks and deals, and that one's going to go right out to the shortstop there, and she's going to stay safe at first. So they got 2 outs.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 17, Casey Schneid.
17, Casey Schneid to the plate. She's also a basketball player.
Yeah.
Played for the Lady Indians. Pretty good little basketball player.
Swings at that one, and that one is fouled way back. So they're hitting them out of the park, but just not the way they want them to go.
Hitting the wrong way. You got to straighten them out.
A little bit of a wind here today. Hopefully they can get something to carry. That's going to be a strike. 0-2 count, and that wind isn't really helping us up here because we're catching the pork tenderloin sandwich up here. And
getting hungry, Joey.
Yep, definitely. It's almost 11. Takes that one. That's going to be a ball. 1-2 count.
One thing you notice between softball and baseball, too, is a lot quicker ball game. These kids don't play around.
No, definitely.
You'll have the baseball pitcher out there.
Swing and a miss. Swung right through that one. So if I'm not mistaken, that's 4 strikeouts.
That's 4 Ks on the night for in the afternoon.
So 2 innings for North Bullitt, and that's going to be 4 strikeouts. So we'll see if anybody's going to be able to get any offensive production here. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have the bottom of the second inning, so don't turn away.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond. Luxury Pet Service in Richmond. Jack Burford Chevrolet. Faith Created Assembly of God Church. ScenicCabin.com. Linville Insurance. Time Warner Cable. Madison County Schools. Richmond Tourism. Pro Signs. CSEP. First Gear. And Rosenbaum Communications. This program is sponsored in part by Equipment Sales and Rentals. Give Sean a call. And by Tatum Enterprises.
Back to action in the Tomahawk Classic here in Richmond, Kentucky. Beautiful day for softball as North Bullitt is coming up to the plate. Bree Johnson is going to be batting.
The catcher, number 43, Bree Johnson.
Shows bunt, pulls back. Take it for a strike anyway.
Obviously here, it's still early in the game, just the second inning, but nobody's been able to get any real offensive production.
So far, pitching is leading the way.
Definitely, and if this becomes a pitcher's battle, they'll definitely get a good 7 innings out of this one.
Yeah, I don't believe we'll have to worry about the time limit right now.
Oh, definitely not.
Popped out. Taken by short.
Nobody's able to really get a good hold of any of these. We've seen several hits so far today.
Shelby Crenshaw.
As Shelby
Getting a little late
Crenshaw's
behind the
coming up.
hits. Yeah, popping them up.
Yeah.
Little trivia for you, Joey. This used to be the Madison Central baseball field way
Did
back
it?
when.
We'll tell you, well, gosh, if this was the baseball field, that must have been way before I was born.
Oh, it was way before I played here. Back in the mid-'80s when Randy Rosenbaum was here.
Oh, wow.
Tell you how long ago that was.
Randy Rosenbaum, our producer, and hey, you know what's coming up for us here at Madison County School Sports Television? We're going to have Bluegrass Television, I believe it is. We got new websites coming up, FayetteCountySchoolSports.com. You can always check those out on our Facebook page. And during the summer, we're going to start doing a live show on Monday nights, I believe is the word right now. Don't take my word for that, but should be awesome. We got a 3-1 count now. 1 out. This is the pitcher that is up at the plate. Kicks and deals, gets ready. Swings at that one, and it's foul.
And hear the chatter coming out of the North Bullitt dugout. Has the pitch.
Gets a hold of that one.
In the hole, and she can't handle it.
So that's going to go down. I'd probably go down as an error.
Yeah, she should have had that.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 00, Mary Andress.
So that is Mary Andress, I believe, coming up to the plate, 00.
She's a little one, but she'll probably be the hardest hitter of the bunch.
She takes a swing at that one, and it's going to go chopped foul down the first base line.
Or the smallest girl on the field, she'll probably be the strongest.
Well, we'll see what she can do here, as they have 1 out. Runner on first.
And runner
Swing
goes.
through it. She's safe. They're going to want to try and talk about it.
No, they're just taking time out.
Fell down after she got the catch right there, but good that she kept it from going into the outfield or anything.
So she stole the base.
Yep.
So even though she missed a bunt, she, you know, it's as good as getting that bunt down.
Going to call time here.
See if she tries to lay another bunt down.
Definitely right here. She's got a runner in scoring position. That's going to go down as a ball. She thought about taking off for third. And if she steals third, I know we'll be calling her Billy Hamilton for the rest of the game. A fantastic MLB player right now for the Cincinnati Reds. That guy will steal a base in a heartbeat. Swings through that one, and it's gonna hit the ump.
I believe Larry took one to the face.
Believe it.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's
16-year pro right there.
That's right. Shake it off. As long as they're not coming up here, we'll be fine. Looks at that one. It's going to go down as a strike. And she strikes out there, so that's going to be 2 outs.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 24, Tabitha Sizemore.
Tabitha Sizemore coming up, number 24. She's out in right field today. This will be her first at-bat. 2 outs, runner on second. She stole from first. And
the way things are looking, they need to try to get this run in from second.
Definitely.
You know, it looks like it could be pitcher's game. And
she's going to take a strike right there. She probably should have swung at that one. When you have a runner in scoring position and you got 2 outs and it's this early, you got to take some chances. But she's going to swing at that one.
Swing and a miss. Or foul tip.
Be smart, Mac. Be smart.
Great support out here in the crowd for a Saturday morning game. As she kicks and deals, looks at that one, swings over her helmet, and
third strikeout.
Yep.
For North Bullitt.
So that's going to end the inning right there, I believe, right?
Yes.
So we're going to go to the third inning, and we are tied at zip. We'll be right back here on Madison County School Sports Television. I'm Joey Chapman along with Donald Foster. Don't turn away, folks.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications. This program is sponsored in part by Equipment Sales and Rentals. Give Sean a call. And by Tatum Enterprises.
Back to action here at Madison Central Tomahawk Classic. Leading off the inning will be the Indians. If you're just tuning in, they are going to be the away team today. I know that may not make sense on the scoreboard, but it is what it is, and that is Mackenzie Wilder. That is stepped up to the plate. She's going to take a first pitch, and that's going to be a ball, rather. Came in on her.
So far, North Bullitt pitcher has been super strong. She's come through, got 4 Ks through the first 7.
As you said, they're probably throwing their best pitcher at Central right here. They want to end that streak. Obviously, Bullitt has a record right here. What did you say the record was? 7-9. Oh,
heads up. Okay. Lost the losers last night, 7-2 to Mercer County.
And as Central is looking to go on an 8-game win streak, it would be very big for North Bullitt to try and knock them off right here.
Well, as you can see out in the outfield, we've had some tradition here in softball.
That one's going to go just a little bit up, and it's going to be taken out by the first baseman.
Mackenzie Murphy.
Mackenzie Murphy is coming up to the plate now.
Number 5, Mackenzie Murphy.
That is number 5, the catcher. This is going to be her first at-bat of the day. Central has struck out 4 times going through this time, and we'll see if she can get any production here. As that one is in the dirt, looked more like lacrosse. Not lacrosse, what am I thinking? Cricket.
Down to the backstop's all I know.
Definitely.
It's a whole new sport there, Joey. I don't know. So if we start covering that ball game, that's all you. Strike.
And that one's going to be taken as strike. And you know what? If it becomes a different sport, all you got to do is get on Google. I'm sure they've got the rules somewhere. Thank God for the internet.
As evident as you did a bowling last season for us.
Yes, I did a bowling game and
bowling match, probably. I don't know what you call that.
Bowling game, bowling match. Not sure what you want to call it, but we went bowling.
Mark Harrison's their coach. We'll be doing a coaching show with him soon.
That was something else to do. I went into that game with zero knowledge of bowling, and I came out with none. But it had a blast calling it, and surely next year we'll be doing more. As we look down right here, 2-2 count now. She swung right through that one. That's Mackenzie Murphy. And after her, we will go back to the top of the lineup. I believe that'll be
Reagan Coyle
after her.
Indians have to get something going.
Swings at that one.
That's a single.
Got to go up to center field, and that's definitely what she wants right there. So she'll get a base out of that, and Reagan Coyle is going to step up. Struck out last time.
Strong single there. That's what they needed.
The left fielder, number 12, Reagan Coyle.
Reagan 0 for 1, as you said, with a strikeout to start the game.
Definitely want to try and get something going right here. As we saw last inning, North Bullitt was able to get a little bit of production, got a runner in scoring position, stranded her. As that's going to go down as a ball. Digs in here, definitely you absolutely need to get something going right here because you can't have missed opportunities this early in the game, because when you miss opportunities like this with runners on, those can come back to haunt you later in the game. When you think, man, if you lose by one or something, it just kind of hits you in the head, just, man, we would have had that one run. As she shows bunt, and it's going to hit off the cage. And I guarantee you, if they would have told her that was a fair ball, she would have ran right towards first base. She would have been fine with it.
1 ball, 2 strikes now. 1 down.
Swings right through it, and that's going to bring up Sarah Arthur.
Now batting.
Sorrow for 1.
Shortstop, number 8, Sarah Arthur.
Ground out, start previous at bat.
First pitch is on the way. Swings at that one, and it's going to go past the second baseman.
Or
and
first to third.
Yes, she's going to go first to third right there, and she's going to stay. So now runners on the corner. Sydney Vaughn is going to step up. Last time she struck out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Big chance here for the Indians. Their best player up. Sydney Vaughn with 6 home runs on the season. Hit 1 last night, couple doubles. Best chance of scoring for the Indians, or anyone in the game. Really? That was a strike?
0-1 count, 2 outs. Donald Foster does not agree, but we're up here in the booth. And that's going to be his ball. She had to back out a little bit there. You notice that they're really close to the plate today.
They stand on the plate.
Yeah. But hey, when they're winning 7 games in a row, they're doing something right.
But if you look, the boxing is big either as a baseball box.
That's going to go down as a ball. So 2-1 count. Donald Foster thinks it should be 3-0. Definitely a little bloop right here would be nice for the Indians. They'd be able to get up on the scoreboard. Swings right through that one, and it's going to be a 2-2 count.
She was looking for something to hit and pull the string on it.
And if you've got good enough of a swing here in baseball, obviously it's not as big of a field. You can hit it right over the fence.
2-2 now.
3-2 count now, and speaking of swinging over the fences, last night for Madison Southern, Alex Nash, number 77, junior there at Southern, grand slam. We'd like to congratulate her on that. Obviously, you never really see that much in softball or baseball. Swings at that one, fouled back. Be nice if we had that Lexington Legends effect where the glass breaks and...
That's it. Working on that for next season.
We'll have to talk to Brandon Fritz for that one. That's right.
Talked to Coach Fritz last night. Big things in the works at Madison Central possibly for next season. More details, they become available. But Coach Fritz had some big ideas for next season.
Go, Sid. Head on. Let's go.
And if you're not really able to keep up with those, if you're not right here in the area, or if you don't really have any affiliation with Central, as we have a 3-2 count.
Walked her.
And she's walked. So that is going to bring up
Emily.
The center
Emily
fielder,
Frakes.
number 25.
Daughter of Larry Frakes.
Larry Frakes is a heck of a guy to call a game with.
Let's see, he's my color man on Lady Indian basketball, and you did football with him, didn't you?
Yeah, I did football with him this year. Always fun. Any news that comes out here at Madison Central, you can definitely keep up with us on Twitter at MCS TV Sports and on Facebook. Check out our Facebook pages. And as always, be sure to tell family, friends, whoever. It could be a coworker, somebody you like, don't like, doesn't matter. Spread the word. Runners on first and second. Emily Frakes struck out last time. Definitely want to get something going here. Have to get some production. Actually, bases loaded.
Bases are
I didn't
loaded.
even bother to look at third.
Bases are jacked. Going down to third and got her.
Oh.
Picked off.
She's safe. She's safe.
They call her safe, and
Coach Miller called her safe.
We've got...
He's gonna go talk. He's gonna go talk to Kit. Boy, she looked out from up here.
Well, I don't have my glasses on, but right here, she definitely
looked out from here, and I think Daniel thought she was out too.
Well,
but you know what? Kent's the only one that matters.
Yep. So as we have a little bit of a discussion right here, and he's just going to let it kind of...
He's going to let it die.
Yeah, he's going to let it go right there. Obviously, would have loved to get that out right here, but he definitely saved his energy for something else later in the day, or even just the game. It's early here.
Now, in all honesty, Kent Miller worked baseball for like 16 seasons.
Yeah.
This is his first year in softball, so, and it's not that much of a different game, so.
No.
Might have just missed one, or maybe he had a better look than we did, maybe. But from up here, she looked out. But it's a good call for the Indians.
And she's going to get a...
Foul.
Yep, that's going to be foul. Would have loved to have kept that one fair. And we would have loved to have seen that one get fair for the Indians to get up on the board.
Big break for the Indians in that last play there, you know, with the third base. I mean, if they come back and get a run or two here, North Bullitt can look back at that play.
Swings at that one, and it's going to be popped up. We'll see if anybody can get to it.
Collision almost.
Oh, almost a collision, and it is going to fall. And that could have been a huge inning for the Indians right there. They left three runners on. Bases were loaded, and they weren't able to get any production. You definitely don't want to do that later because that can come back to bite them.
That hurts.
Definitely. And so when we come back, we'll have the bottom of the third inning. That's going to be North Bullitt right here on Madison County School Sports Television. We'll be right back.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications. This program is sponsored in part by Equipment Sales and Rentals. Give Sean a call. And by Tatum Enterprises.
Tomahawk Classic here in Richmond, Kentucky. Madison Central is technically at home, but they are the away team today. And stepping up to the plate now will be Lily. He's going to have to help me. Kurt Singer. All right.
Kurt Singer.
Lily Kurt Singer. She's going to lead off for North Bullitt.
22.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 22, Lily Kurt Singer.
As she looks to get something going right here. Nobody's up on the scoreboard yet. Indians had an opportunity last inning and left the bases loaded.
Swing.
They're going to call that a strike.
Well, she swung at it.
Yep.
She went through.
Getting ready, and you can hear the dugout singing to her.
Popped up.
Popped up, and that's going to be out. Out there in left field.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Coming up now is number 6, Madison Ludwig.
Madison Ludwig.
You know, just like in basketball, it seems like the girls are more fundamentally sound. In baseball, softball, you know, you can see the big difference.
Yes, definitely.
Just like in basketball, you see it. I mean.
But, you know, something that I've noticed, there have been a few mental errors, nothing big, but just a few mental errors, but they don't let it really bother them. Anytime, you know, where I call the games at Southern for the baseball team, you see it so many times that they make one little mistake as that one goes foul down the third base line. They let those little errors just bite at them, and they'll let that ruin their whole game.
I noticed that last time. Me and Chad Tate done the Madison Central Madison Southern baseball game. And like you said, in the first inning, they made a couple mistakes, and it kind of set the mood for the game.
Gonna call that one a ball. 2-1 count now. 1 out. Nobody on.
Like I always told the players, when you make one mistake, don't make two by letting that one mistake get to you, Gotta get by it. Ball out.
3-1 count now. Hoping to get on base, and we'll see what she can do here. After her will be number 5, Carissa Summers. Swings at that one, fouled back.
Right back.
So anytime that they're swinging it, we haven't seen a lot of contact balls going out that way to the outfield. They're always coming back, so they're definitely, you notice they're going for a little bit of power here. Looks at that one.
Walker.
He's going to call it a ball.
Walker.
It was a full count. So now Carissa Summers comes up.
Now batting the shortstop, number 5, Carissa Summers.
Halfway through the game, bottom to third. Look for maybe to lay down a bunt, move that runner on. Try to play for 1 run right now. Third baseman's in a little bit. No bunt.
Swing and a miss. While they would love to get a runner in scoring position, I think she's looking for a little bit more. Kicks and deals.
Shows bunt. That was a tick.
I definitely wouldn't do that on a strike two. Well, now that she has 2 strikes, it definitely wouldn't try and show bunt again. If you're her, you just gotta keep a good eye.
Just put the ball in play.
Yep. Kicks and deals, looks down, swing and a miss. Struck out. So now there's 2 outs.
Now batting the left fielder, number 34, Carly Benz.
Carly Benz is up. That's number 34. Thank God he said that before I did, because I was going to say the wrong name.
Carly Benz.
She looks at that pitch right there, popped straight up.
Shortstop.
She's all over that one.
Oh.
Almost popped out, but
No runs, no hits.
you know what they say, almost does not count. So
She was able to make the play.
we're going to go to the top of the 4th inning, and it is still tied at 0.
National Guard trivia for you today.
And this they have been supporting the National Guard here at Madison.
National Guard weekend, as you see with the camo uniforms.
Tomahawk Classic here at Richmond, Kentucky. We'll be right back here on Madison County School Sports Television after this commercial break.
There's a national.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications. This program is sponsored in part by Equipment Sales and Rentals. Give Sean a call. And by Tatum Enterprises.
Back to action at Madison Central Tomahawk Classic.
Morgan.
We're at the top of the 4th here. I believe that is Morgan Elliston coming up to the plate. She plays first base.
The first baseman, number 30, Morgan Elliston.
Morgan 1 for 1 with a single.
And how big would it be for Central to get something going right here? Nobody has able to get any true offensive production. Yeah, they've gotten people on base, but strike 1 right there.
Wow. It wouldn't do for me to be a coach today.
I think you'd be more of an umpire. Swings at that one.
Right back to the mound.
And that's a quick out. That's going to bring up, what is
70,
that? Number 21.
Walsick.
Now batting, the designated player, number 21, Sammy Walzik.
Sammy Walzik, and obviously we waited right there. Didn't want to try and pronounce it wrong.
Don't want to butcher that name.
No, definitely. Madison Central watches these.
Sammy Walzik 0 for 1 to DH.
And thankfully from the announcer, I got a very good explanation of how it's wrote down as designated player, but it's really just a designated hitter. So
softball has to be different.
Oh, yeah. Swing and a miss right there, strike 2.
I tell you what, the North Bullitt pitcher is just dealing out tonight. Both pitchers playing well.
Thought about that one. It's going to be a ball. And like you said, it looks like as we're here in the top of the 4th inning. This has become a pitcher's duel. Swings at that one, and it's a miss. She's got to strike out. That's going to bring up number
Casey
now batting, the
Casey
second
Schneid.
baseman, number 17.
Number 17, Casey Schneid.
6 strikeouts for North Bullitt. Casey stands in, looks ready.
We're glad to have you watching here on MCS TV. If you're just tuning in, Tomahawk Classic, Madison Central versus North Bullitt. I'm Joey Chapman on the lead with Donald Foster. Always a pleasure to call the games with him. That one's going to be bunted, and that's going to get us right out of the inning.
The top of the 4th inning.
No hits. Donald, how many strikeouts did you say they had?
Bullitt
2.
We'll have the heart of the
6 of
order.
them.
Sherrod.
She's got
6 strikeouts.
6 strikeouts for the Indians tonight. That's not good.
And 2 in this inning went right back to the pitcher. So definitely not getting the production that they had in the last inning. And like we said, we'll see if that comes back to bite them. Hopefully it doesn't. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications. This program is sponsored in part by Equipment Sales and Rentals. Give Sean a call. And by Tatum Enterprises.
School Sports Television, Bree Sherrard is coming up for North Bullitt.
Great job by Central pitcher so far. She is done with a shutout.
Bree Sherrard.
Doing everything she needs to do to keep her team in it.
As we said before, they had a no-hitter last night as that one is fouled back. Look alive. Those are coming awful close to people, but no cigar on there. But they had that no-hitter last night. Now they have a shutout going, and they want to try and keep that. You got to call that one a ball. 2-1 count.
A little purple rain or something. I'll bring the heat.
Pardon me, that's going to make it a 1-1 count.
2-1 now.
2-1 now. They're really quick to get on it here on the scoreboard here at Central.
That's right, we are.
Swings at that one, and it's going to go right to the shortstop, and she's not going to let that one go. As Bree Johnson is going to come up. That's number 43. She's the catcher for North Bullitt.
Now batting, the catcher, number 43, Bree Johnson.
North Bullitt Eagles looking to get something going here. As we said before, 7-9 record for them, and they definitely want to try and get even closer to 500. Swings at that one right up to the shortstop, and
found a
not able to
single.
get at that.
First hit.
First hit of the night for him.
So that's going to be their first hit.
Now batting.
So stepping up to the plate now will be number 25, Shelby Crenshaw.
Shelby Crenshaw.
Courtesy runner coming in, I believe. Yep.
Yep, courtesy runner is going to come in. Not sure who the courtesy runner is, so
Let's call it number 35.
it's going to be number 35 that's courtesy running, and she was looking for second base there.
Who's at the plate?
I believe that was what did we say? Crenshaw. And she hits that one right up to the third baseman. Gets her out at second. Looks for the double play.
Oh, she should have never thrown that ball. Should have never thrown that ball.
Hey, she can try and get her out at second. Looks.
Safe.
She's safe, and very minimal damage there. As we look now, number 40 is stepping up to the plate. Believe.
The pinch hitter for North Bullitt is
That's number 40, Robinson.
Going to be pinch hitting.
And
Confirmation. It's good. Previous play, though, hit nice third. Wasn't hit hard enough to try to turn that double play. Maybe second base should have eat that ball, but she made a throw in there and got a runner into scoring position now.
Kicks and deals, swings at that one down the first base line. Foul ball.
So once again, North Bullitt has a runner in scoring position with 2 outs.
It'll be very big for Central right here to get out of this one. And after this, they'll go to the 5th inning. And it's been a little confusing for me today. If you're just tuning in, Madison Central is the away team, even though they are playing on their home field, just here for the Tomahawk Classic. Swings at that one, and it's a miss. 2 strikes. And the pinch hitter here, Robinson, she wants to get something going. I mean, she's looking for the outfield, but she's swinging and missing every time. That's kind of the story with these kinds. You get a pinch hitter in, they're just looking to make contact. Doesn't matter where it goes.
It's hard to come off the bench cold.
Oh, definitely.
Especially against the pitcher who's pitching well.
Looks here, 1-2 count. Now
Strike.
it's going to be a strikeout, and they're going to strand a runner, and that's never what you want to do. We haven't necessarily kept count today, but they have stranded so many runners on each side today.
That's at least 2 for them in scoring position with 2 outs. So.
And I believe for Central, there's been about 4 or 5 stranded.
Well, we left the bases loaded once.
Exactly.
So it's 3.
So we're going to the 5th inning. We'll be right back. Madison Central will be batting, so don't turn away. You're watching Madison County School Sports Television.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications. This program is sponsored in part by Equipment Sales and Rentals. Give Sean a call. And by Tatum Enterprises.
Back to action here on Madison County School Sports Television. Joey Chapman along with Donald Foster on the call today.
The pitcher, number 14, Mackenzie Wilder.
Mackenzie Wilder stepping up. That's number 14, the pitcher for Madison Central.
See if she can help herself here.
That's right. It's been a pitcher's duel today, and now we really have one. We'll see if she can get something going. Neither team has really been able to get anything going, and this one's going to really come down to the latter stages of the game.
4 scoreless innings by both.
Swings at that one and goes right through it.
McKenzie 0 for 1.
Kicks and deals, and that one's going to be high for a ball. 1-2 count. Gets ready here, kicks and deals. Looks at that one, and it's going to be a ball. After her will be Mackenzie Murphy, first baseman.
Singled. She singled in the. That's what that means. Joey,
it looks like you got 1B right there.
It is. It's for a single.
That comes right back at us.
I had it. Joey's having a hard time reading my chicken scratch as I'm studying the game for the Indians.
That's all right. So, gets ready right here, kicks and deals. Swings right through it, and it's a miss. So now Mackenzie Murphy comes up. She singled out last night. She got to first base last time.
Single last at bat for Mackenzie Murphy.
The catcher, number 5, Mackenzie.
That is 7 strikeouts for the North Bullitt pitcher.
Starting to be able to read your chicken scratch.
A little bit better.
The weather is starting to get warmer, and you're going to see, as right here, as that one is hit.
That's in the gap.
And that's going to be a big one.
She didn't touch first base.
But doesn't matter right there. And
she didn't touch first base.
She missed first base, and we're getting confirmation up that here. Nobody caught it.
She missed first base. And they're going to appeal.
We're going to keep hush-hush.
They're going to appeal it. Kid says she touched it, but she didn't. That's twice Mr. Miller's missed it.
Now batting.
All right.
The left fielder,
Reagan Coyle.
number 12, Reagan Coyle.
She's going to step up to the plate here. And if you like listening to myself and Donald Foster, well, guess what? Football season is coming around the corner soon, and you'll get to hear more of us.
There you go, Reagan. Make contact.
That one's going back. And it falls right in front of them at the wall, and Madison Central's going to be able to get her across.
They're going to bring her.
She comes across. Battle at the plate. She's going to drop the ball, and they are going to get their first run, and now the runner is on third. Madison Central able to string together their first run of the game there as Sarah Arthur is coming up to the plate. That was a freshman.
Reagan Cole, freshman, RBI double there.
The shortstop, number 8, Sarah Arthur.
Arthur 1 for 2.
We'll say this kind of hush-hush. What could have been a blown call.
It was a blown call.
Has allowed the Indians to step up here and get on the board first.
Kent knows I love him, though.
That's going to be a ball. So the semi-guest Indians have a 1-0 lead now. Top of the 5th.
Still nobody out. 1 out. 1 away. And a bunt.
Drops a bunt.
Thought about the suicide. Oh, they got her at third.
And they're going to call her out at third. Safe at first base there.
She got hung out to dry there at third base. She kind of stopped.
She thought about it.
She said, do I go, do I not go? And she got hung out.
That was the problem, but she thought about it. Sydney Vaughn is stepping up, number 4.
Third baseman,
over 1 with a walk.
Sydney Vaughn.
Sydney 0 for 1 with the walk last at bat. Runner at first now.
As you probably heard there in the background, the song Here Comes the Boom. You'd like to get one right here as that one goes back out of the park. Wrong way, though. Looking to get more here. You know, once you get a run across, I mean, yeah, they have the lead now, but one's not enough.
One's not many.
That's a strike, lets that one go, and I'm sure if she would have made contact with that one, that definitely would have found a gap, probably would have found the fence.
The pitch. And way outside.
1-2 count now, 2 outs. So even if she gets out here, Central still got on the board, and that's definitely one thing you got to take away from this inning.
Well, Reagan got the RBI double for him, so they got the first run of the game. It's
down the line, and it's going to go. And they're going to stay at first and second. Definitely got to play it smart here. So now runners in scoring, and one in scoring position, one on first. That's going to bring up Emily Frakes, number 25.
Number 25, Emily Frakes.
Emily 0 for 2 with a strikeout.
Kind of family to us with Larry Frakes. Larry and I will be doing some Madison Central football games coming up this season for the 2014 season. We look forward to that.
New head coach at Madison Central, new.
That one's gonna.
It's gonna fall.
Nope. Right in her glove. She was able to get to that one. She told him she had it, and she definitely did.
That was dangerous for her. I thought that was gonna drop.
As we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, Madison Central not able to get too much going there, but they got a run across. That's all that matters. So now they have a 1-0 lead over North Bullitt Eagles. You're watching Madison County School Sports Television. I'm Joey Chapman along with Donald Foster. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications. This program is sponsored in part by Equipment Sales and Rentals. Give Sean a call. And by Tatum Enterprises.
Back to action in Madison County School Sports Television Tomahawk Classic at Madison Central here on a beautiful spring day in Richmond, Kentucky. As North Bullitt is stepping up to the plate.
Number 11. They will have a
swings at that one, and it's going to be hit to the third baseman. She's out at first. That was number 11.
Previous batter was number 11, Jesse Wayne. Now batting the third baseman.
Coming up now is going to be number 22, Lily Kurtzinger. Got her name right that time. Looks here, so they got a real quick first out. And that's going to go down as a strike. So now Madison Central, they're probably starting to step their game up a little bit. They got a little bit of confidence. They don't have any cushion at all, really. I mean, it's just one run.
Well, no, you do have a cushion to say. I mean, if you give up one run, they're tied.
That one goes back foul.
There you go, Mike, on each spot.
Still don't want to give up no runs, but, you know, if you give up one, it's not going to beat you.
No.
Not right now. It won't beat you. It'll just tie you.
Want to try and get out of this one quick. If they do, it'll go to the 6th inning. Fouled back.
Enough of it to keep it alive.
And as we've mentioned before in the broadcast, we ask that you go like our Facebook pages and our Twitter pages, Madison County School Sports Television.
Nice little lace down the line. It's foul.
As we got a little bit of a text from our producer, as from a conversation during the between the inning. Oh boy, you gotta love. We have fun doing this and able to joke around on each other's. Kicks and deals, fouled back.
Batter's making the pitcher work this time. This inning.
Definitely. So, as I was going to say there, follow us on Twitter at MCSTV Sports and like us on Facebook, Madison County School Sports Television and Fayette County School Sports Television. Swings at that one.
It's going to drop.
And it's going to drop right over her head. So it's going to be good for a base. One out. That's going to bring up number 6.
Now batting the catcher,
Madison Ludwig.
Correction, the first baseman, number 6, Madison Ludwig.
And we're going to give a quick shout out to this. We have Fayette County School Sports Television launching, talking about all things with local sports and around Fayette County and Lexington, Kentucky, and the Bluegrass region, as that one's going to go down as a ball. We're really happy to have that going. It's always good when you can expand like that, and we have plenty in the works, including a live show. And that one is going to be right out at third base and out at first. Double play.
Runner at first got too far off the bag.
That's definitely not traditional, but you take them how you can get them, right?
That's right.
So we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Well, nope. We're going to go to the top of the 6th inning. It's so weird where they're the away team now. So 1-0 game. Central leads. And before we take the break, we'll just talk a little more about that. And, you know, we have great things coming up here. And we're really excited for the launch of Fayette County School Sports Television. When we get that live show, people like me and Donald Foster, we're going to step out in front of the camera. We kind of have the face for radio, but we're going to put our pretty faces out in front of the camera and talk about sports. And as we wait here, we're going to go to that one went right back. So we're going to take a real quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to have action here at Madison Central. Don't turn away.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications. This program is sponsored in part by Equipment Sales and Rentals. Give Sean a call. And by Tatum Enterprises.
Back to action at Madison Central Tomahawk Classic.
Number 30, Morgan Elliston.
Morgan Elliston coming up. Number 30, the first baseman for Madison Central.
1 for 2 on the night. Ball rolls to the backstop.
We're in the top of the 6th inning here. Madison Central, the away team. They have 1 run. They got 1 last inning. A little bit of a blown call by the umpire. But we'll say hush, hush. We'll take what we can get.
I'm telling you, you said that.
Well, it's really hard to get out of this press box. I'll have to jump through the roof. Not the traditional one as that one goes. 2-1 count.
This would be a hard loss for the pitcher, a 1-0 loss like this.
Oh, definitely. And given the circumstances of it, I mean, that's not how you want to lose one, because that 1 run is not really their fault.
No, I mean,
no.
It was an earned run, but, you know, circumstances.
Greeted by the umpires, but that one's going to go up. Ooh. Catches it.
First base pitcher almost collides.
They share a little bit of a laugh out there after the catch.
Now batting, the designated player, number 21, Sammy Walzik.
Sidney Walzik coming up. Designated player, designated hitter, whatever you want to call it. Number 21.
I'll call her 0 for 2.
Donald will be a little more blunt than I am.
She's 0 for 2 on the night. But in all honesty, I doubt I could hit this pitcher either.
I doubt I could probably hold one of these bats. There's a reason why I put the headset on and call these games. Getting a little bit of wind here. It's starting to pick up, so maybe the balls will start carrying out to the outfield. I'm no weatherman, but we can gauge that by the American flag. Speaking of American flags, honoring the military here at Madison Central this week.
National Guard, Ralph Oliver, and National Guard in the house for this weekend.
Pretty nice jerseys, obviously. Most people are used to their traditional red and blue. They are sporting the camo tops today. I believe they did so for baseball last night against Madison Southern.
I believe they will all weekend probably.
Madison Central came up with a very, very big win last night. 3-1 count.
Strike.
1 out so far.
3-1, 1 away. Indians need some insurance runs.
Definitely do. Swing and a miss right there. 3-2 count now. Donald Foster, you're up at the plate. What are you doing here? Are you swinging or are you keeping it on your shoulder?
Oh, you swing if it's close. You got if it's close, you have to swing. Can't take a strikeout.
And hits that one, and it's going to go right up past second base, and she's going to get on. She's going to stay at first. So that's going to bring up number 17.
Now batting
Schneid.
the second baseman, number 17, Casey Schneid.
Casey Schneid coming up.
Courtesy runner coming in.
That's going to be number 15. That is
For
Audrey Wade.
Number 15, Audrey Wade.
Casey 0 for 2.
So now they have a runner on first. And it is ever so important here, now that you've got a runner on, you got to get production, because I can't tell you how many runners Madison Central has stranded today.
Left the bases loaded 1 inning.
And there's no way you can't let that slide. You have to get back into this one. 1-0 game, 1 out, runner on. Hits that one, that's popped up.
Second. Wind's playing havoc with it, but
runner's going to stay put right there at first. That's smart move by her. So that's going to bring up number 14, Mackenzie Wilder.
14, Mackenzie Wilder.
She is the pitcher today. Hasn't gave up many runs, and she hasn't given up many runs. She hasn't given up many hits is probably what I should say.
don't want to shut out, but she's 0 for 2. And again, a big chance to help herself.
Going to call that one a strike. Looks at that one, and she's going to hit it back. Almost stayed on the wall.
Go, Mike, battle.
No balls, 2 strikes now. Gonna have to choke and poke, try to put it in play.
Looks at this one, swings it at it, and it's going back out of here. Gets ready here, 0-2 count, 2 outs. Definitely want to try and get something going here. Don't want to strand the runner.
Strike 3.
And that's going to be strike 3. Probably thought about swinging at that one, but nothing. She didn't move the bat at all. So as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, North Bullitt's going to come up. We'll be right back. When we come back, North Bullitt is going to come up. I think I've said that twice now. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. You're watching Madison County School Sports Television. I'm Joey Chapman along with Donald Foster.
At your convenience, coaches.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond. Luxury Pet Service in Richmond. Jack Burford Chevrolet. Faith Created Assembly of God Church. ScenicCabin.com. Linville Insurance. Time Warner Cable. Madison County Schools. Richmond Tourism. ProSigns. CSEP. First Gear. And Rosenbaum Communications. This program is sponsored in part by Equipment Sales and Rentals. Give Sean a call. And by Tatum Enterprises.
action at the Tomahawk Classic here. Beautiful spring day in Richmond, Kentucky. We're at Madison Central. Madison Central versus North Bullitt. Madison Central is the away team for this game, even though we are at Madison Central. That's just how it works. Stepping up to the plate now, going to be a pinch hitter.
Number 13, Kerr.
Number 13, Kerr.
A 1-0 ball game. Definitely a pitcher's duel.
Going to call that one a strike. Kicks and deals, gets ready. Strike. So she's let 2 go by her.
If he says so. Ball looked inside. Taking for the strike.
Swings at that one, and it fouled back into the netting.
Oh, now. Be smart, O2.
Thank God they have netting in baseball and softball.
No, you could have caught that.
Not with my arms folded.
It wouldn't hit very hard.
That one's going to be hit up.
All right.
Out play.
Who built it.
Nice play by the shortstop.
Definitely a nice play by the shortstop there. So that's going to bring up
Now batting.
number
Fielder, number 34.
Number 34.
Better know, be careful, hang on that bat there.
As not sure what they were talking about down there. Nothing serious though.
Something stupid. Umpire told her to hold on to the bat a little longer, not to fling it.
Swings at that one, and it's going to give
The third baseman, kicks it.
baseman
She kicked it.
rolled it around a little bit. So now that's going to bring up number 16,
Now batting.
Bree Sherrard.
Fielder, number 16, Bree Sherrard.
And as we get closer to noon, that pork tenderloin sandwich smells better each passing minute.
Well, as we get closer to noon, the game could be over.
Oh, yeah.
Our 20-minute limit.
You see, coming into this game, I wasn't sure that there was a time limit.
Well, in the play today, since we have multiple teams.
Not sure how long this game has gone for, but
Well, its scheduled pitch was 10:30. That's going to drop.
and it doesn't.
No, yes, she dropped it,
drops
though.
out of her glove.
Fourth place, second. Oh, she's safe.
Safe.
She is safe. She was safe. Ken actually got that one right.
Yeah, he got that one right.
Coach, I'll criticize you when you're wrong, but you're right on that one. She was off the bag.
Number 43 is going to come up. That's going to be Bree Johnson.
The catcher, number 43, Bree Johnson.
Big scoring opportunity now for North Bullitt. Late in the ball game. Try to take the lead.
Kicks and deals. Swings at that one right past the third baseman.
Here comes a runner.
And the run's going to come across, possibly. Play at the plate. They collide.
Runner to third, runner to second.
What's the runner doing?
She's lost. She's out. Called her out. She's hurt. No, she's not. She's mad.
And she's a little slow to get
No,
up.
she is a little hurt there. I think she may have been kicked in the head, perhaps.
As we hope she's okay here. Coach comes up over to her.
But as you said, though, second base runner got stuck in no man's land.
I don't know what she thought was going on. Nothing. The third baseman did nothing wrong.
No.
Because the second baseman took off. And as she walks over to the dugout, we're glad to see that she's okay.
Once second got hung up, third side, she saw to come on home. And
so I believe that's going to bring up, I believe that's Shelby Crenshaw, number 25, the pitcher for North Bullitt. But, yeah.
Either way, you know, we do have a tie game now. So
yeah.
The game is all knotted up once again at 1-1.
Courtesy runner at second base for North Bullitt will be number 26, Elise Mills.
Elise Mills comes up. That's number 26, and she hopefully she has a head up.
Pitcher number 25.
Hopefully
Shelby
she knows what's
Crenshaw.
going on out there, because obviously the last runner just had absolutely
She
no clue.
she got lost. She was watching the play at the plate, and she thought the ball might have got away.
So I say get ready here.
As it is, it's tied at 1 apiece now. Sets and deals. And popped up. Perhaps a play on it. No.
Well, that's out of the park, but it's way foul. She would have loved to have kept that fair. Because that would have brought across 2 runs.
25 the pitcher.
Yes, that is Crenshaw. She is pitching.
She's also your favorite player.
All right. Getting ready.
I love my boy Joey.
All right.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
She's hung up. Nobody at second.
And
Second baseman slow to recover, over to second to cover.
not really going to call that one cricket. This is Central. We're rooting for them. Obviously covering both teams here, but Madison County pride.
Let's root for number 25.
Kicks and deals. That one is
That's
hit,
going to fall.
and it falls right.
Comes
in
to
front
run
of her.
home.
Run is going to.
Nope, she got hung up. She stays at third.
I'm not.
Wow. Out of center.
No comment.
But the problem was she slowed up at third. She wasn't going to go. She'd already set her mind. She was stopping at third base.
Now batting,
Number 40 is coming up to the plate now.
the second baseman, number 40, Robinson.
That's going to be Robinson. We would like to give a special shout out here on the broadcast to Ben Osborne, standing right beside me. You probably hear him. He's calling out the names here. He's been a big help for names I can't pronounce and for explaining things that I should probably know. We thank him.
Going down to back to the mound.
It's going to go down as a ball, I believe. And I understand. I mean, we're
Go ahead.
Go on.
Right now, that runner at third is huge. You know, it could be the game-winning run. So
Kicks and deals, swings right through
right
that
there's
one.
a foul tip.
Yep.
I didn't know. Didn't quite look like she made contact. But
She did, and it hit off the umpire.
so pass ball or wild pitch, anything right now is huge for the Indians.
Kicks and deals. That one's close to the dirt.
Strike.
No, strike. I thought that was a little low.
Yeah, he just make it up as he goes, man. Hey, Larry just makes it up as he goes.
So here we go. Gets ready. 2 outs, 2 strikes, 1 ball. Ball.
No. If you see what the first base runner is doing, she's wanting her to throw down to first, try to pick her off, and if you do,
Take off
runner at third is going to take off to home.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
And
hit her.
He's going to hit her right in the shoulder. Probably want to bring in a pinch runner here. She's favoring her.
She's holding it.
Yeah. She'll probably tough it out.
She like that gun at that hurt. Base is juiced.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 11, Jesse Wayne.
Indians are in trouble now with the bases loaded.
Number 11, Jesse Wayne coming up. Bases loaded. Have to get out of this one. Pitch, ball.
Just throw it back to the mound.
You can tell they're getting a little bit nervous here. You don't want to give up anything big here.
Well, there's 2 down, so you
Right.
go after the hitter. Just get the hitter. You know, don't worry about the base runners. They can't go nowhere. Bases loaded.
Hits that one, pops foul. She has an
Catcher has
opportunity
it.
here. Got it.
Great job to work out of that jam, only giving up the 1 run.
Definitely. And no bleeding done there, but there was a lot of damage that could have been done. And they allow for really none.
We go to the 7th inning.
Yeah, there's just 1 run. And when you leave 3 people on,
That's
to the
huge.
pitcher,
That's-
that's just what you want.
That was great getting out of the jam like you did.
That'll be the final game.
Definitely. So now we are going into the 7th inning.
Single elimination.
And do remember, we do have a little bit of a time limit here, an hour and 20 minutes. This is a tournament. We are tied at 1.
This will probably be the last inning,
That's what we're hoping for. So
regardless.
when we come back, Madison Central is going to be up to the plate to bat. So don't turn away. You're watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Deliver the
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications. This program is sponsored in part by Equipment Sales and Rentals. Give Sean a call. And by Tatum Enterprises.
Welcome back to Madison County School Sports Television. I'm Joey Chapman along with Donald Foster on the call. Beautiful, beautiful spring day. Mackenzie Murphy coming up to the plate. That's number 5.
Mackenzie 2 for 2 with a single and a double. So she needs to get on base. Indians need the base runners.
Looks here, that's going to be a ball. Not sure if she was showing bunt or just kind of pointing at the
way
with the batter.
Well, she's done that all night, all afternoon. That's the way she gets ready. And that's another base knock. No, it's going to stay too high.
And that one falls right into the glove of the right fielder. And so that is going to bring up to the plate now
Reagan.
Number 12, Reagan Coyle.
RBI double for the Reagan Cole.
We get ready here. Madison Central wants to get something going here.
Smart.
One ball, no strikes on Reagan. As we said, 7th inning. Indians need base runners.
Swings right through that one. It's going to make the count 1-1, 1 out.
So at the conclusion of the game, we'll be having a Jack Burford Chevrolet player of the game from Madison Central.
Yes, we will. And there's a lot of people we're going to have to choose from.
Big thank you to John Burford and Samantha Burford. Samantha does a lot of work with us.
Oh, definitely, yes. Whether it's the coach's show or the halftime interviews during basketball and football games, she's a very big help for us. And fouled back, and that one hit the umpire, and it hit right back into the net. Yes, we always want to thank Jack Burford Chevrolet, very big part of.
Along with all the other sponsors.
Luxury Pets.
At the bottom of the screen right now, the rest of the sponsors you see.
Yep.
Full count now, 3-2.
As you said here, we have to get some production going. So if it's close, I'm swinging at it.
You have to swing at it if it's close.
Kicks and deals, swings at that one, fouled back. Nope. Oh, she was starting to kind of walk back towards the dugout, so she did foul that one back.
Yeah, it's fouled back. Staying alive. And
swings at that one, and now she's out. That's going to be the second out for the Indians.
Reagan with the RBI double now with 3 strikeouts. I mean, it's feast or famine for her today.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 8, Sarah Arthur.
Sarah 1 for 3 with a single. Reach on a fielder's choice last at bat.
Crowd is going crazy now. And like I said, for a game that started at around 10:30, I believe, we had a fantastic crowd on hand today. Gotta love the support of the parents, families, and friends, and people that just go to school at Madison Central. As she hits that one right to the second baseman, and she's going to be out. And that's going to get us out of the top of the 7th inning. We're going to go to the bottom of the 7th, and North Bullitt's going to have an opportunity to win this game. We'll be right back on Madison County School Sports Television. I'm Joey Chapman along with Donald Foster.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications. This program is sponsored in part by Equipment Sales and Rentals. Give Sean a call. And by Tatum Enterprises.
Action here at Madison County School Sports Television. Bottom of the 7th inning, and we are here at the Tomahawk Classic in the beautiful Richmond, Kentucky.
Now batting the third baseman, number 22, Lily Kurtzinger.
Lily Kurtzinger coming up, number 22. She's the third baseman. Donald getting a little bit of an explanation here. Yes, as that one goes right to the second baseman. What a grab. And you know what? We don't have a sponsor for play of the game. That's going to be the Joey Chapman play of the game right there. That was a fantastic grab.
Even the North Bullitt dugout was giving love on that one.
Yeah.
They were. Coachers out giving some love on that one.
That was a fantastic grab as that one's in the dirt. So, Donald, you were talking to the announcer, Ben Osborne. He was explaining to you that this one cannot end in a tie?
Nope.
What's the deal with that? Because I know we have the time constraint. So how is that going to work as we got the 1-1 count here?
I'm not quite sure myself, but the way I understand, they're going to put a runner at second, start with a runner at second base, and go from there. Try to get, put a runner in scoring position, then you get 3 outs to bring them in.
Almost like
penalty kicks, if you will. You're going to get a runner in scoring position.
Don't bring up penalty kicks. I'll save those for the summer.
It's going to be a home run derby. That's how we're going to sign.
Home run derby would be good.
You know what? I would love to see just a home run derby right here.
Rock, paper, scissors at the mound.
You wouldn't want to put me out there at the mound to do rock, paper, scissors. I'm awful at that.
Let's make it to Nintendo. We'll play some Mario.
Fouled down third base line, and as we said, there's just a number of ways this one can go down. Obviously, we just gave a lot of hypothetical, joking situations.
I wasn't joking.
About the Mario?
I want to play the Mario. But for all that to happen, Indians have to keep them off the board to this inning.
That's right.
Struck her out.
And there's the strikeout there. It's going to be the second out. Number 5 is stepping up to the plate now.
Shortstop, number 5, Clarissa Summers.
Summers to the plate.
It is ever important for North Bullitt that she try and get something going here.
Just get on base.
Swings at that one. That's going to be popped up. Madison Central all over that one. Second baseman right in her glove.
Quick inning.
And that's going to end this bottom of the 7th. So we're going to go to the top of the 8th inning. We are in extras here in the Tomahawk Classic. We'll be right back after this commercial break. We got a fantastic finish coming up, so don't turn away.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond. Luxury Pet Service in Richmond. Jack Burford Chevrolet. Faith Created Assembly of God Church. ScenicCabin.com. Linville Insurance. Time Warner Cable. Madison County Schools. Richmond Tourism. Pro Signs. CSEP. First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications. This program is sponsored in part by Equipment Sales and Rentals. Give Sean a call. And by Tatum Enterprises.
Back to action here at Madison Central. Beautiful spring day, Tomahawk Classic. And we are in extra innings. And this one's going to work a little different than baseball. So for our viewers who don't know, this is how it's going to work.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead and explain it.
You can.
Well, no, I don't. I was going to say, the only reason we're doing this, I believe, is because we have the time constraint.
Yes, we have the time constraint.
This is not normal in softball, I don't think.
Well, I don't really think it is either, but because of the time constraints, we are going to start with a runner on second. She's not going to get credited with a hit or anything. She just starts there. And then the batter's going to try and get her in. And we'll see where this one goes from here. Kicks and deals, swings, and a miss. That is number 4, Sydney Vaughn.
1 for 2 with a walk and a single. Big chance now, as we said, now with the runner at second, so nobody out. Bring her home. Shows bunt, and she bunts.
Not what she wanted right there.
You know, something you don't see much, a 3-hole hitter bunting.
Yeah.
But do anything to win. That's a team player.
Well, they wouldn't really play the game if you can't win, so.
But there's a lot of kids, a lot of players at every level. If they're in the 3-hole, 4-hole, they're like, I'm not bunting.
Swings through that one, and that's a strikeout. And they're looking for something big right here. You live to win, hate to lose.
Number 25.
Number 25, Emily Frakes.
Emily 0 for 3 with a strikeout.
We'll see if she can turn that around here. Make her dad proud.
She make us proud, make the Lady Indians proud. She gets a hit and drives in that run. 1 out. If she gets a hit, do you send the runner?
Definitely.
Joey's uncalled. He said, I'm sending her.
That's right. Take the risk.
Put the pressure on the defense.
Exactly. Force them to make a mistake.
That's kind of how I thought. Same way. I want to make the defense make a play.
That one's going to go back into the stands.
Quickly 0-2 on Emily. 0-2 on Emily now.
Definitely does not want to go 0-4 on the day.
As we go into the 8th inning here, a little extra softball.
Hopefully our producer will give us extra.
This is overtime for us, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. She strikes out right there. That's going to go down as the second out. That's going to bring up number 30. That's going to be Elliston. Morgan Elliston. What's she looking like for today?
Morgan 1 for 3 with a single. Runner at second just sitting there.
As we approach high noon here at Madison Central, it's a great day for softball, baseball, whatever.
We see some golfers over there at Arlington. It's a good day to be out.
Called a strike. So now it's a 1-1 count. And it is ever so important that she needs to get on base here. They have to try and get that runner away from second because this is practically freebie.
Down the line foul.
Right down the line, and she would not have been in a good situation right there because she probably would have got out there at third base.
I called it Arlington a moment ago. I'm sorry, it's Madison County Country Club. I knew that. Arlington is on the other side of town. It's CKU. Well,
That's a ball.
I'm no longer going to be welcomed at the Madison County Country Club.
I have no desire of going there. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Kicks and deals, swings at that one, and it's going to be hit. Right down to center field, and it's going to hit. She's going to try and come back up to the plate. No play at the plate right now. Safe. And Madison Central is now on top.
Goes on to second as well.
2-1 game now, and what a play by Madison Central there. Had their heads up.
Now batting, the designated player, number 21, Sydney Walzik.
Sydney Walzik, the designated player, stepping up to the plate now. They don't, like you said, they do have a 1-run cushion, but let's see if they can get more right here. You have a runner on second now.
Got a runner at second, as you said, she advances second on the pass.
1 and 3 on the day.
Yep.
And that's the ball.
1 for 3 to the strikeout and a single.
Wind's starting to pick up a little bit here. Just a nice, light, cool breeze. Is that one? It's going to be hit, and it's right past second base. She's going to stay put. Pretty smart decision.
Pretty good idea.
And
Now
runners on the corners now.
The second baseman,
Number 17 is coming up to the plate now. Casey Schneid is stepping up.
Casey 0 for 3.
Little bit of dirt on her pants today. That means you've gotten something done.
Runners on the corners.
Hits that one, and it's going to be out into the outfield, and it's going to fall right in front of her. And now the Indians, almost called them the Eagles, they now have a good cushion. They have that 2-run cushion now. So
now batting.
Runner on first, runner on second.
Going to the mound. Perhaps a pitching change.
Fans, remember when this game is over.
Stepping up to the plate now will be number 14, Mackenzie Wilder. But we have a pitching change coming up, possibly.
We are in extra innings, international tiebreaker rules, meaning that each
so as we wait
team starts
and see,
half inning.
not necessarily, no, not a pitching change.
Try to calm her down a little bit.
Number 25 is going to stay on.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 14, Mackenzie Wilder.
Mackenzie Wilder, the pitcher, going up against the fellow pitcher, Shelby Crenshaw. Score is 3-1. That one is popped up and out. So now, that was the top of the 8th inning, and as we go to the bottom of the 8th, it is a 3-1 game, and that was ever so important there that Madison Central got something going, and they did. So when we come back, North Bullitt will come up to the plate. We'll see if the Eagles are able to get any production going on offense, or if the Indians are going to walk away with their 8th straight win. You're watching Madison County School Sports Television. I'm Joey Chapman along with Donald Foster. We'll be right back after the commercial break.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, ProSigns, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications. This program is sponsored in part by Equipment Sales and Rentals. Give Sean a call. And by Tatum Enterprises.
Action in the Tomahawk Classic. Beautiful day here in Richmond, Kentucky at Madison Central. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning. North Bullitt is up to the plate. Number 34 is stepping up. That's going to be, who do we say that was? Carissa Summers? Nope, it's not that. Carly Benz.
Again, they get a runner at second to lead off as well.
Big back there, Marv.
Just wait and see here. They want to try and get some production. Indians have a 3-1 lead. Little bit of a cushion as that one is fouled back. It's now a 1-1 count. Steps in.
Count is 1-1, 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's popped up to the second baseman. Wynn's playing with it. 2 hands, good job.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 16, Bree Sherrard.
Bree Sherrard is coming up to the plate now. And it's gonna take a little bit of heroics from North Bullitt to try and win this game in this inning. Swings at that one, chopped foul back.
Count out, Snap, count out.
And obviously right here, they don't want to try and lose their composure. Madison Central is in the driver's seat, and they can see the finish line right in front of them. Swings at that one, and it immediately goes foul down the first base line.
Way ahead now, way ahead.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss.
They did all theirs.
The Indians continue to roll now. Looks like number 8's coming. 8 wins in a row.
Now
Bree Johnson coming up to the plate, number 43, the catcher.
Bree Johnson.
2 outs, and
Last chance for the Lady Eagles of North Bullitt.
swings at that one, and that's going to go out into the outfield.
That's a galper.
And it hits the fence. And that's going to bring a runner across, and the runner's going to stay at first base.
It's a long single.
3-2 game.
That's why that second run is so huge. You know, you get them while you can.
And look who's coming up now, the pitcher, number 25, Shelby Crenshaw.
The pitcher, number 25, Shelby Crenshaw.
We'll see if she can get anything going right here for North Bullitt. Want to try and keep it going. And obviously, Madison Central wants to just get out of this one, stop the bleeding. Very minimum, but. And you know what? This is not a good position for North Bullitt right here to have your pitcher. That could possibly be your final at bat.
Well, she might be able to hit. It's not like the big leagues where pitchers can't hit.
Chops that one back, foul down the third base line.
1-1, 2 outs.
Let's go, Mike. Get your spots. Plays it 1 now. Plays it 1.
In the dirt.
So the 2-1 count, 3-2 game, 2 outs. Madison Central looking for win number 8 in a row. Swings at that one, and it's going to go to the third baseman. Out at first base, and that is the ball game. It took 8 innings to decide this one, but Madison Central comes out on top, 3-2 against the North Bullitt Eagles, and what a terrific game by Madison Central.
Very good game both ways. Both pitchers look great, pitch well.
And Madison Central gets their 8th win in a row, and how big is that for them?
And they go 2-0 in this little tournament now that starts a single elimination this afternoon. So
definitely the way you want to get that one going.
They'll be one of the top seeds looking to win their own tournament.
And now it is time for our Jack Burford Chevrolet player of the game. And Donald, who is it?
I believe we're going to go with Mackenzie Wilder. On the mound today for the Indians. Pitched a great game, gave up the 1 run. But that was enough to send it to overtime, but she stayed in and went the whole way, got the win. So Mackenzie Wilder.
So there you hear it. That's our Donald.
Number 14.
Almost called that our Donald Foster player of the game. That's our Jack Burford Chevrolet player of the game. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and including Jack Burford Chevrolet. Big part of our programming. If it wasn't for our fantastic sponsors, would not be able to do it without them. Madison Central softball kids win number 8 in a row, 2-0 in this tournament. It's been a pleasure bringing this game. We'd like to give a special thanks to Madison Central softball announcer Ben Osborne for helping us out up here today, explaining a few things, helping us with a few player names. We always appreciate the help. You're watching Madison County School Sports Television. Well, thank you for watching. I'm Joey Chapman signing off for Donald Foster. Until next time, thank you for tuning in.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, ProSigns, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications. This program is sponsored in part by Equipment Sales and Rentals. Give Sean a call. And by Tatum Enterprises.
Hello everybody, I'm David Sullivan.
I want you to watch Madison County Schools Sports Television.
Rosenbaum Communications. Rosenbaum Communications is a full-service television production and media company. We've produced projects and provided services all over the world for such clients as ABC Sports, NBC Sports, CBS, ESPN, Amway International, Time Warner, and many regional and local clients such as East Kentucky Power, Center College, Georgetown College, KET, the Kentucky Coal Association, Keeneland, and the Kentucky School Board Association, and many, many more. Give Rosenbaum Communications a call and let us quote and plan your next media project. No project is too small. Our client list may be impressive, but our service is very personal and budget friendly. Visit our website at rosenbaumcommunications.com. Let us show you how to get started. We look forward to hearing from you soon.
You know, fans, when we were actually doing a ball game, Randy and I talk a lot of times about how important rebounding, turnovers, and free throw shooting, how important those three things are. And what we thought we'd do today is show you the free throw shooting part is really important. We always say on the air, free throws, you got to make them. Why?
Because they're free.
They're free. So they've named them that for a reason. So we're going to do a little free throw shooting competition, best out of 5 between Randy and I. And we'll just show you how easy free throws are to make. So as you can see, Randy,
They are free. What's so hard about free throws? Come on, boys and girls, hit your free throws. You'll win the game.
I want you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
Rosenbaum Communications. Rosenbaum Communications is a full-service television production and media company. We've produced projects and provided services all over the world for such clients as ABC Sports, NBC Sports, CBS, ESPN, Amway International, Time Warner, and many regional and local clients, such as East Kentucky Power, Center College, Georgetown College, KET, the Kentucky Coal Association, Keeneland, and the Kentucky School Board Association, and many, many more. Give Rosenbaum Communications a call and let us quote and plan your next media project. No project is too small. Our client list may be impressive, but our service is very personal and budget friendly. Visit our website at rosenbaumcommunications.com. Let us show you how to get started. We look forward to hearing from you soon.
Natural hazards can be scary, especially for kids. We count on the adults in our lives to help keep us safe. That's why there's a website that can show you and your family how to prepare for all kinds of hazards. You can learn what to do during disasters, like tornadoes, and how to plan for emergencies, like flash floods. Remember, we're counting on you to keep us safe.
Be aware. Learn how to prepare at MadisonCountyEMA.net.
Another great sponsor for Madison County School Sports Television is Madison HVAC. Visit them at MadisonHVACR.com. By calling Madison HVAC, you always know you'll talk to the owner. Give them a call.